Hey there, welcome to Moms with Mouse Ears, your guide to the magic. Today we're talking all about a hidden gem at Walt Disney World, staying in the cabins at Fort Wilderness Resort. If you're looking for a peaceful and cozy stay that's still packed with Disney magic, this might be the perfect spot for your next trip. We recently stayed here on a resort tour of multiple resorts at Walt Disney World, and I was actually surprised by how much I loved it here. I've stayed at almost every resort at Disney World, and this one just left me really excited about how much there was to do for the kids here, and I also loved the space inside the cabins. This was a great introduction to Fort Wilderness for our family, and we weren't even able to fit in everything that we wanted to do at this resort on our trip, so we already know that we're planning on heading back to the cabins in the future. So Fort Wilderness is nestled on 750 acres of pine and cypress forest, just a short boat ride away from Magic Kingdom, but it really feels worlds away from the hustle and bustle and everything going on over there, but it still gives you this easy access to all the Disney fun. We stayed in cabin 120, which was super close to all the different amenities over in the food area, and we absolutely loved it. The location was great and the cabin was fantastic. The cabins are such a great option for families, especially if you have a little bit older children. They have lots of room, a great outdoor space with a table and chairs, and there's close access to tons of great activities at Fort Wilderness. So inside each cabin, you'll find a separate bedroom with a queen bed and bunk beds. Our kids love those. There's also a full kitchen with everything you'll need to cook meals, like the utensils and all the dishes. And there's also a cozy living room with a Murphy bed that pulls down. And then you even get your own private deck and grill. It's perfect for relaxing after a day at the theme parks, or if you're just wanting to spend more time at your resort. So while I loved staying in the cabins and all the activities that there were to do here, the surprise thing that was my favorite thing about staying at the cabins were the golf cart rentals. It made getting around the resort so much easier, and it added so much fun. Our kids loved riding around in the golf carts to get to the pool, to the settlement, and to grab bites to eat. I would recommend a golf cart rental when you're staying here to use as your main mode of transportation, because really most of the resort is built around having a golf cart. There's parking lots in all the main areas, and you can just ride right there on the main roads. They do offer internal buses to get back and forth, but we just found it easiest to use our golf cart to get everywhere. So that means that this overall experience staying at Fort Wilderness is probably best suited for school-age children about ages 7 or 8 and up, so that way you know that they can sit still on the golf cart and they'll be able to take in most of the activities there as well too. So they're going to be able to get the most out of this resort. I just couldn't believe how fun it was to drive around in the golf cart, and we actually had such a great time that we ended up extending our rental on our checkout day just so I could drive it around a little bit more. So you can get everywhere you need to go. There's lots of great places to go see things like the stables. There's also the Meadow swimming pool, which is the main pool area that has a water slide and a splash area for younger kids. There's also a hot tub, and it's a great place to kind of take a break, or we like going to the pools in the evenings after we're kind of done for the day. There's also a ton of outdoor activities at Fort Wilderness. So we visited the Tricycle D Ranch to see the horses, the kids mine for gems. Our whole family went kayaking, and we also attended in the evening Hoop-Dee-Doo Musical Revue, which is the longest running dinner show in the United States. It was a total blast and a must-do if you're staying at Fort Wilderness, or it's even great just to book this for an evening out when you're at Disney World. So you can check out our full review of that dining experience linked down below. But next time we visit, we want to try even more activities. There's archery and trail riding that we didn't get a chance to do. There's seriously so much to do here for kids. You could just spend days just enjoying the activities at Fort Wilderness. For our meals, we found that Trails Inn quick service was super convenient and delicious. We loved everything we tried here. We grabbed breakfast and lunch here multiple times. The portions were hearty and it was perfect for families to share. They had a great selection of things like sandwiches, some fried chicken, there was salads, and then they also have this really neat grab and go area that has family-sized portions that you could actually just pick up and then bring back to your cabin or your RV. So it was a really neat food setup as well too. Also in the evenings, there's Chippendale's Campfire Singalong, which was super fun. It's a classic Fort Wilderness experience where you can roast marshmallows, sing along to live music, and hang out with some of your favorite Disney pals, Chip and Dale. And our kids both enjoyed this one, and it's fun for all ages, so this is definitely something that we would go back to as well too. Overall, we just absolutely loved our stay at the cabins of Fort Wilderness. It gave us the space to spread out, some time to slow down, and plenty of magic along the way too. This is one Disney resort we'll definitely be returning to. Check out our full review of staying at the cabins of Fort Wilderness, linked down below. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of our Disney planning tips and reviews. Head over to momswithmouseears.com for more information and tips to get started on planning your time at Walt Disney World. Grab those mouse ears and let's get planning.